One Piece Chapter 1069, with title, We Owe All There Is to Desire. The cover page of the chapter gives a flashback of a sailing ship. This is the Mads Research Center, funded by God of Fortune, Dufeld aka Lone Shark King. Dufeld was one of the guests at Big Mom's tea party held at the Whole Cake Island arc. One Piece latest chapter 1069 are getting heated with the Cypher Pole Zero appearance in Egghead. The chapter starts with Rob Lucci attacking Vegapunk's satellite Atlas. Luffy carrying unconscious Jewelry. Bonnie was surprised seeing Rob Lucci and Luffy ask him, "What are you doing here, pigeon guy?" Lucci tells him that Egghead is a government island and making Luffy realize that they are the ones who shouldn't be there in the first place. While Rob Lucci is ready to attack Luffy, the other members of Cypher Pole Zero notices Luffy's presence. Instead of confronting Luffy, Kaku and Stussy warned Rob Lucci not to lay a hand on an Emperor of the Sea, because a single mistake can trigger a war into both sides. Since the CP0 can't touch the Emperor without permission from higher-ups. Luffy immediately hands over Bonnie to Jinbei. He go to check Atlas' situation and see what is her current state. Rob Lucci warns Luffy not to interfere with the government business since it is supposed to be an internal matter. But Luffy just can't let the situation go, as Atlas gave him a bountiful amount of food. Meanwhile in the Navy headquarters, Fleet Admiral Akainu also gets some information about Straw Hat's current location and he then realizes that Dr. Vegapunk may have a deal allying himself with the Straw Hats. He is also aware about Dr. Vegapunk allying himself with a pirate crew. The world government will have a major blow to their military superiority and loses one of their major source of power. While Kizaru is already on his way to Egghead Island. Back to Egghead Island, Luffy and Rob Lucci already starting their fight. Chopper and Jinbei try to stop Luffy with his new form. But what they say to Luffy just passed to his deaf ears, like he's nothing here. While some Straw Hats crew are watching through the monitor and they first notice Rob Lucci awakened form. Rob Lucci has already achieved his Devil Fruit awakening. Rob Lucci's awakened form leopard is much thinner than his usual animal form. He has black clouds around his nape and shoulder up to his tails. His awakened form is just similar to Luffy's Gear 5th with white clouds. He was also trying to calm with his companions just like Luffy's companions did. Dr. Vegapunk already arrives at the lab where his satellites and the Straw Hats are located. He was asking them if the White Warrior has already appeared and he also asks the Straw Hats if they know the story behind Luffy's transformation. Nami answered that it was one of Luffy's gum power. But Dr. Vegapunk surprisingly answered that there is no such record of any gum fruit in the old Devil Fruit Encyclopedia. Dr. Vegapunk also notes that Luffy's appearance is the resemblance of the sun god Nika. He also added that devil fruits are a manifestation of the desire and it showcases a different possibility of evolution for the future of humanity. While Luffy and Lucci are fighting, Sentomaru arrives and asks Dr. Vegapunk about his task. Since the Cypher Pole is on the government side, he thinks that he will help them. Dr. Vegapunk tells him that the CP0s are trying to eliminate him and he tells Sentomaru to fight the Cypher Pole agent. He reminds Sentomaru when he was save him from starving. Sentomaru have no choice but to help his colleague even though he will become a traitor. While Sentomaru arguing with Vegapunk he hear Kaku orders S-Bear to fight the three Seraphims. Hearing Kaku orders, he immediately override it and S-Bear attack them instead. Stussy reveals Pacifista command hierarchy, the 5 elders are on the top, followed by Dr. Vegapunk and his satellites. Next is Sentomaru. Sentomaru ordered the Seraphims to aid the Straw Hat pirates to Frontier Dome to their escape. Luffy acknowledged Sentomaru help but Rob Lucci can't just go that way easily. He attacks Sentomaru to erase the control from the Seraphims. That is the end for chapter 1069.
Thank you for watching. Share, like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe.